Hey, Zack here from Frontenac Outfitters Canoe and Kayak Center. Today we're going to have a look at, do you need to have a dry suit? We're going to answer some frequently asked questions. Like, what goes into a dry suit? Do you need to own one? Should you own one? Are there alternatives? So let's dive into it, have a look at what we need to do. So first of all, I think we need to look at the individual paddler, take an assessment where they're going to be paddling, what they're paddling, what their goals are. But ultimately, a dry suit is going to protect you from falling into cold water, even on a warm day, and it's going to help save you. It's essentially a part of our life-saving kit with our PFD. We have to dress for the swim. We're all in between swims, so we want to be prepared for that. When we're shopping for dry suits, again, assessing what kind of paddling we're doing. If we're paddling whitewater, generally we're going to be paddling a lot of cold water. If we're paddling in the Great Lakes, if we're coastal paddling, a dry suit's going to be almost used year-round. So, I think it's a really valid investment. It's going to keep you on the water longer. It's going to keep you safe. If you're just out for, a nice afternoon on a calm lake, do you need a dry suit? No, you don't. You can get away without one. But the fact of the matter is like, if you go for a swim, is this gonna end your day? Are you close enough back to the vehicle that you can get back, get some dry clothes on, get warm? If you're wearing a dry suit, if you fall in, you can self-rescue either by getting back to shore, doing a proper self-rescue, getting back into your kayak, or canoe for that matter, or paddleboard. These are totally universal for any application. So I think it's really important to consider, what you want to do with paddling and where you want to go. Some other options that can work, and I certainly started out this way, is, a combination of maybe a dry top and neoprene bottoms, or paddling in a wetsuit. And they work, and they will keep you, warm. They will protect you from cold water in a swim. They certainly have their own limitations as well. Neoprene, I don't particularly find very comfortable to wear for long periods of time. It doesn't breathe very well. You always feel kind of clammy inside of it. The colder the temperature is, the thicker your neoprene needs to be, and anything realistically over 3 mils, especially in the arms and legs, is going to feel really, really stiff, because it's going to be more designed with diving in mind as opposed to paddling. So wearing a really thick neoprene layer is going to kind of become a hindrance in paddling, in rescue skills, and just kind of all around. So really trying to keep that in mind, that it can work, but to a certain degree. Other things to consider, when wearing a dry suit is it is designed to keep you dry. They will keep you dry. Not all manufacturers are the same. There's certainly higher end ones that we carry here, and there's mystery ones that you can order off of Amazon. The old saying, buy once, cry once. I'd highly recommend talking to a reputable shop, talking to your friends, talking to club members, as to what brands they recommend. But there's certainly ones that will do well and they will last you a long time, and there's others that won't. So to answer the question, do you need a dry suit? Well, I would say yes. I would say a good majority of people should require a dry suit. It's not required by law, but I would highly recommend it. It's going to just increase your comfort and your enjoyment in paddling altogether. We have a good assortment of dry suits in stock. Have a look at the website, frontenacoutfitters.com. If you have any questions about sizing, absolutely send us an email, give us a call. We size hundreds of dry suits for hundreds of people, and we like to think we're pretty good at it. Thanks for tuning in.